Look, we young and we fly, don't act so surprised. We on the move and we working. We stay on our grind, Milwaukee gon' shine when we gon' move with a purpose. 414, you already know, on the way to the top and it ain't no stopping. We got the keys, we got the tea, reporting to you live with all the hot topics. 414, ay, be the wolf pack, 25-8, we gonna get to the bag. We some youngins on a mission, and this is just the beginning. We on a whole nother level, and you know that we winning.
Yo.
Hold on.
We bite.
What's going on, everybody? they back in the building.
Yeah.
Happy Monday.
We got a new setup today.
Look,
Our girl E, OT.
So we had Dorian was gone, going crazy for his birthday. Now Imani on vacay, so she with us virtually.
21.
Where you at, Money? Let us know.
Are you muted? You muted, fam?
Yeah, you muted, sis.
Unmute yourself, fam.
Uh-oh.
When you in the Zoom meeting at work.
We Tone gonna get us together, okay?
You muted over there, fam. I can't control your audio, fam. What you do? Turn your phones up.
We just heard her though.
Did you connect your Bluetooth, fam? Log off and then log back in. You should be good.
Okay, she gonna fix it.
All right, she'll be right back.
Okay, y'all. Sorry.
But as you can hear, I am Mr. Tone Deaf. I am in the building today. So, for those of you guys who don't know, this past weekend, TDR had our 10-year anniversary kickback. And unfortunately, the Wolfpack could not make it. I don't need no excuses today.
You already know my excuse.
But they couldn't make it. So I said, you know what? Because y'all didn't get a chance to participate in some of the Q&A games that we did, we're going to do one today.
Oh, Lord.
So this game is going to be called Tonight Let's Talk.
Let's go.
Okay, can we hear you now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
We bite.
All right, there we go. So the game is actually called Tonight Let's Talk. It's a game I actually found on the internet a while back, and I've been meaning to break it out. So I felt like since you guys are the new babies on the block, normally we would have people come to the Deaf Fresh show, and we would do stuff like this on the Deaf Fresh show to break in the new podcast. But you know what? I just said, let's just do it on your show. So I have in front of me 5 different categories. Okay? In each category, you get to select one of the questions. And then we ask it, you answer it, and then you tell a little bit of story behind it. Now, they go from mild to very racy. So we have things such as ladies' night, couple conversation, relationship debate. I'm missing a category. Date night questions and after dark. Ooh. So E, since you not here in the studio, let's start with you. Pick a category.
Say them one more time.
Couples conversation, relationship debates, ladies' night, after dark, and date night questions.
Date night questions.
Stop being a wuss, fam. All right. What makes you insecure, and what do you do to cope with it?
Dang. Wait.
She thought she was picking the
Easy
one. What makes me insecure, and what am I doing to cope with it?
Yes.
Biggest insecurity at this stage in my life, less of a physical attribute, but more of a just like right now, just have a lot of insecurities around like financial stability and like sustaining my lifestyle. For like in order to reach my long-term goals, and what I'm doing to cope with it, I'm doing nothing. I'm just like all over the place, trying to figure myself.
That's not good. So
she said I'm doing nothing.
So since she's not doing nothing to cope with it, what do you guys feel like that you could suggest some of the things she can do to help her cope with it? Talking to y'all
with the whole financial stability thing.
Well, so she's basically saying her insecurity is financial instability.
Right.
Since I kind of can relate to that, I would say planning is the best way poor preparation equals like poor performance or something like that. So like just planning out, like if you get paid, planning out, like getting a budget. I would say with financial literacy is like the best way for me personally, because I was trying to like. It got to the point where I was like transferring money every time I got paid. It was just a hassle. Like eliminating the stress about it is the best way possible. So if you got a budget, you already got what you can do accounted for, like automating your savings and stuff like that. It takes a lot of back work on you because it's already done. When you get paid, it automatically goes here and here. You ain't got to think about it. You ain't got to do the math. You ain't got to do nothing like that. So I would say planning with a budget, or knowing your habits and how you have to tailor that to yourself, because every budget is not the same for everybody. So
yeah, I would say the same thing, but in a different way. Like just prioritizing, like obviously, what to put first and what's not most important in that moment. So I feel like that's something that I got to work on right now too. Is just prioritizing, like trying not to spend money on extra stuff. Like when I have like a set goal in mind. So.
Oh, also give yourself grace, because we still young, so you ain't gonna have $1 million by the time you're 30. I mean, you can, but it's don't fault you can, but don't fault yourself because you're not, because your path and where you going is your journey. So maybe you might hit 30 mil when you 40. Waiting that extra 10 years gonna get you 3 times more. You get what I'm saying? So just give yourself grace and know you gotta trust the process. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
Did you take that in, E? Are you writing that down?
Taking notes.
All right. So let's go over here to Dorian.
Yeah.
Pick a category.
Well, it's like late nights or after dark.
Yeah, you want After Dark?
That's right.
You gonna just jump out the window? Okay. Yes. I can't guarantee. You want to surprise your partner sexually with a treat.
Damn.
What would that be and why?
With a treat?
Treat, man.
The treat can be whatever you feel like is something you want to jump out the window on, bro. Like what you want to do.
Like a treat, probably. Like it could be like a date.
Anything.
Probably her favorite date or favorite place. Just listening to her, like
All right, now what you want to do to surprise her sexually? That's the key part. You eating the butt, bruh?
Yeah.
Is that what you gonna do?
I ain't that grown yet.
He ain't there yet.
I ain't that grown yet, but shit, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might nose dive or something.
You never know. Real ass nigga.
Hey, real ass.
What about you, Julian?
Wait, what question is directed towards me?
I'm asking you. What would you do to surprise your significant other?
The question was initially sexually, right?
It is initially sexually,
okay.
bro.
I'm just making sure.
It's after dark, bro.
Let's see.
I can't leave my boy out here by himself.
Yeah.
Dude, you ate the groceries before?
We ain't even go that far. See, I would say we ain't gonna go the typical, romantic rose petals.
You can try some new shit.
Dark, you know what I'm saying? Dark vibes. We can have the candles, dark vibes, but you know what I'm saying? Restraints and blindfolds.
Oh, he doing that. Was it Dominatrix?
My nigga.
Okay.
No, I didn't say that.
Handcuffs.
That's a little different.
You talking about handcuffs?
I know what he's talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
He getting kinky, fam.
Yeah,
he getting kinky.
He got some kinks.
You said for we said for her.
I'm just saying.
That's for her.
That's y'all. I'm just saying. I won't ask the ladies this because I want to respect y'all privacy. So, your question.
Like you gotta pick up.
Okay, give me the categories again. Ladies night.
I'm gonna put these in the notes so we can have them.
Ladies night.
It's couple conversation, date night, ladies night, relationship talk, after dark.
Relationship talk.
You ready for that?
No, but
right.
It is what it is.
I might have to get these cards.
Right. Can we get a sponsorship for real? We need that. You reading this too long.
No, I had to make sure I had to read the question correctly. All right. So, a woman refuses to dance with her date at the club. Mm-hmm. Later, she spots him on the dance floor with another woman. Mm-hmm. She gets upset and leaves. Mm-hmm. Who's wrong?
The dude.
Why is the dude wrong?
Because you dancing with another female. I ain't
He
gonna
tried to dance with you first, and you said nah.
You better dance with your homies.
That's gay.
Dance with your home. I came to dance with you though.
But you said no.
So you think I'm finna waste my night?
Okay,
And these 3 drinks of Douce I had, and not catch this twerk.
And you know
burger?
they like 10, 15 a piece.
Yeah,
at the club,
you know, at the club, we ain't chilling at the crib.
What about you, E? What you gonna do?
I'm not.
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care?
It depends on how if she twerking and stuff.
I go back to talking to him, but like if he want to go talk to somebody else,
He didn't go talk to nobody else. He just went to go dance, and you got mad because he was dancing.
We're not obligated to each other in any way. So he found somebody who was more on his page.
Hey, hold on, Imani. Did you hear Deshaun say it depends on how she twerking? Do that matter?
No, like
if she throwing that, if
they stepping, you know how black people be
I
stepping.
mean,
What if my guys holding me up and she throwing it?
If she throwing that back, I'm throwing my hands behind that head.
Based on y'all age category, 9 times out of 10, old girl throwing that ass in a circle.
Hell no. Ooh, sorry, y'all. No.
So you leaving still?
Because if I twerk on another dude, he gonna be mad.
Why?
But initially that would not be the case if y'all was dancing together, right?
He got a point there. The man came.
We setting the scene because it's like you deny
you.
So basically, you're saying since I denied him, it's
I'm
right.
just asking. I'm not taking nobody's side. I'm just moving the conversation. I'm asking who's wrong.
He's wrong. They're both wrong. Because if
Nobody.
I feel like they both
He
wrong.
said nobody.
I don't want to say they're wrong, but if she don't want to dance, she doesn't have to, and he shouldn't because she don't want to. But now, I don't know. It's a no for me.
It's a no for you.
It's a no for me.
All right, Julian.
Well
I think.
No, it's your turn to pick a question.
Oh,
You was ready to go in.
Right.
Now go ahead and say your piece and then pick your question.
no, I agree with Imani. It's nobody's fault
It is what it is.
or
so
blaming, but in this scenario, I would like to see the girl that turned down the dance first go throw that ass. Now he in the sandwich. That's what I really want to see out this scenario.
You want to see both sides of that
Yeah.
shit.
I'm looking
Just
at the comments.
You see that coming? You see that coming? I was just laughing at that. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Watch Your Tone.
Okay.
All right, Julian, your turn. Pick a question.
All right, where we at? So it's couples, date night, relationship after dark.
And then ladies' night. So
I'm not picking that one. but-
yeah, you never know, bruh. Might be some dope ass questions in there.
Don't limit yourself.
Give me ladies' night.
You want
then.
ladies'
We're
night?
gonna go right there. Let me see what
Okay,
they
all
talking about.
How could you be a better friend to who's your best friend?
I got 2. I got Darian and Will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your lady friend?
My best lady friend?
Yeah.
Charlie.
All right.
Yeah.
So how can you be a better friend to her?
Ooh, that's a good question.
He sucks as a male friend. That's what he's saying.
No, I'm a good male friend to her. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm trying to look for where I can improve. I literally just called and checked on her just to see how her day was before I got here.
Can she come to you for any male advice?
Yeah.
Are you biased?
Nah. Like towards her?
Like,
do I just
because
take her
you know
side?
her?
No,
when,
definitely not.
Okay. Do you tell her the truth?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But that's because she's the same way with me, you know. So I think it's a good relationship. I think maybe sometimes I do hold back in giving what I feel in certain situations.
Follow up question:
What up?
If she gets a man and he don't like you being around her, are you willing to walk away?
I'm willing to do what she want me to do because she my friend, not that nigga.
So she's saying you can't kick it no more. You can't talk that much.
It's cool. Be happy. I'm good.
Will you still be there if she not in that situation no more?
Yeah, because I don't think my friendships ain't built on like you don't owe me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think we talked about this on the pod, like about the friendship thing. Like it's a respect that has to be there. You know what I'm saying? But you don't owe me anything. Like even if that happened naturally and you don't say nothing, I'm still not gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's just something that happened, you stop talking to me, and that situation happened, and I don't even know why. Hey.
All right. So E, how can you be a better friend to your male friend, your male best friend?
I think I literally just talked to him about this, and that's funny. I just called him to I FaceTimed him the other day because we haven't talked in a while. I think improve by just being more consistent, because just thinking over the last few years, it's been a lack of consistency on just like being available, and not like as obviously we adults, we got lives, but just being emotionally available, stuff like that. I think I can improve.
All right, you two are each other best friends. Look each other in the eye
live
and
look.
tell them what you want them to be better at for you.
I ain't gonna lie, best friend. I definitely feel like you. No, I'm just playing. But, no, my best friend, bro. One thing about her, bro. She is not gonna cut me no slack. Like even with these. My best friend, like, even with my choice of females, bro, she do not, like, just think that I'm going to be the right person. Or she know that I done had my days.
I give him a 2-week grace period when it comes to his females.
Hey, but, like, I just feel like she keeping 100 with me. So, like, I feel like that's the most I could ask for. It's just, like, not being biased or fake or nothing like that. So, I feel like she do for the most part. She's there. She check in with me when I need her to, or whenever I don't even ask her to. So like, and vice versa. I feel like
that's a big thing too, huh? Like when you get that feeling about your best friend, like going through something without them reaching out.
Yeah,
hey, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't hesitate to ask her stuff, but I just know like if I go to my best friend, I better be ready for the truth. Yeah. She ain't gonna cut.
I ain't gonna lie to you at all. I'll tell you straight how it is. I ain't gonna hurt your feelings, but
maybe you should.
I mean, I try not to. I'll tell the truth. It's a way to tell the truth without hurting somebody's feelings. I've learned that.
True. Delivery.
Yeah, it's the delivery.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but with me and Dorian, we both life been kicking our ass. Ooh, excuse me. It's been kicking our ass. So I feel like, despite we both going through our own things, our friendship, we ain't been talking as much, seeing each other as much, but our friendship hasn't changed. That it hasn't wavered. So I feel like because I've been away at school for 3 years, and me and Dorian still like this. That's still my boy. So we damn near family, literally. Like,
it's crazy.
My grandma was interrogating him, found out that she knew his grandma, his dad, all that.
That's all it took.
Yeah. So,
all right. I'm gonna ask the next set of questions because I be wanting to know these things.
Oh Lord, he trying to be nosy.
He done looked at the cars already.
Right. He just picking it for us.
No, I really just flipped it over. All right, E. You listening?
Yep.
She's nervous.
A man tells his cheating significant other that he would forgive her if she didn't give the man oral sex. She said that's silly and refused the answer.
It's silly.
Who is wrong? And explain why you feel that way.
I don't get it. Like, who's wrong as far as
like? Do you feel like he's wrong for even putting that stip on there? Or do you think she's wrong for, like, basically saying, nigga, I'm not telling you, that's not your business?
I feel like both of them are immature. Like, that whole scenario is just, like, him saying that he only gonna forgive if this certain, act didn't happen, although they cheated.
Just a little bit.
And then the girl, like, I feel like she being petty back as well. I don't know. These scenario questions are hard because, like, I know what I would do. I just wouldn't. Like,
and that's going to be my follow up. What would you do in that situation?
If
you cheated,
if you were the one cheated on,
she like I couldn't even picture that.
If I was cheated on, like, I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't be like, it's dependent on what you did with that person. Like, if I feel like you stepping out and talking to somebody else, I'm just gonna move around. Like, I'm that type of person. I build my confidence up to the point where, like, if I'm cheated on or somebody step out on me, like, I just wasn't meant to be with that person. Yeah. That's just my
All right.
My
All right. So let me ask you all in the studio this question. What's the no-go? So your partner, you ain't been giving your partner the attention they needed. They go out and cheat and they come back and confess. What's a no-go? That like if they did this, that's it. I can't take you back.
What's a no go? Stepping out. Period.
You ain't been giving them the love that they accustomed to getting, so they went. They got drunk one night, ended up in somebody's room. It
I'm
happens.
still breaking up with them.
I'm still.
Even talk to somebody else, I'm breaking up.
Because if I did it, you know how it's a double standard when it comes to females and male cheating. It's a double standard. A female could take a dude back, but if a female cheat once, it's raps. Am I lying?
No, you is lying.
Whatever.
I mean,
Anyway.
I'm because that would mean 100% of the niggas that get cheated on.
Most of
they
them,
girls.
huh?
Most
Most of the time, that is true. Dorian?
I think
If you got
I
cheated
think
on,
it's
would you take her
Hey,
back?
look, being 26,
So have you been
I
cheated
think
on?
it's more. I didn't say that. I honestly don't know, but I think I have, but I think it's more niggas that get cheated on and stay than women.
I don't.
Honestly, I feel like once y'all get to spending money and gifts on each other, I feel like that's where it go wrong for me.
He like that's
Wait,
too far.
Wait, you buying this man gifts? You buying him the cologne that you bought me? Got him smelling like no. I'm just,
I think it's just it's the intent. You being sneaky.
Bruh.
You behind my back.
overall,
all that.
yeah. I just feel like if I ask you about it and you can't keep it 100, then like we
You
gotta
lying
cross
to
it
me?
out from right there. Like I don't even feel like we can go past that point. 'Cause
Yeah, nah. Once you cross that line, you gotta stay there.
what you think, Tom?
This ain't my show.
Oh, not your show. Okay.
I would.
Next question.
I wouldn't
Tune into the
wouldn't say
Death Fresh show if you
stepping
want my
out
answers.
Next question.
Stepping out
Next
wouldn't
one.
be the
Aight.
deal breaker for me.
All right, Dorian.
This is like respect.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh shit.
Okay. If a man proposes to his girlfriend and she declines, is the relationship over?
That's a catch-22.
Hell, for me, I ain't gonna lie. I already bought this ring. I feel like me personally, I would definitely look at it like differently, bro. In my eyes, it probably would be over because, like, bro, like I obviously felt like we was on the same page or something. Like that's why I went on and did this.
I feel like if they didn't have a conversation beforehand and like he just sprung it on her and she says no, then she's not wrong. But then again, it's like you can say yes and then decline in private. But it's just like, I feel like the conversation, you need to have a conversation. When you propose, you need to be 100% sure
Right.
that it's a go. You need to already know it's a go before it's a go. That's how I feel. Like, marriage is a type of, y'all should be having these type of conversations beforehand. Like, you can't just spring nothing on a woman.
That's why I feel like I know me personally, I wouldn't bust no move like that if I wasn't 100%.
Yes, y'all, you
So,
have to
like,
have those conversations. You don't got to say I'm finna propose, but like, okay, how do you feel about marriage?
I mean, okay, yeah, you're right. But like, in most senses, how do that usually go? Because
I mean,
you propose is usually a surprise.
I mean, most times it's not. Most people, they'll go pick their ring out and everything, and a couple months later he'll do it.
Marriages that's finna happen and work. The woman knows.
No, the woman knows.
The woman 9
No,
times out of 10 has the one that dropped the hint that this
Yeah.
nigga need to get
It's
off
time-
his
hey,
ass.
nigga.
Yeah,
Or she done went to her
It's time.
friends,
It's
and her
time.
friends come
Yeah.
to you like, so
Yeah.
y'all been together for 3 years. You
Right.
plan on, you know,
She
they-
or
talking
like
to
when
him.
people, if some people had those conversations when they first start dating, like, what is your long term goals, or like, what do you want to do after? We not finna be shacking up for 2 or 3. Some people had that
Some people
conversation.
do have that
those
conversation.
conversations.
Some people do have those conversations.
i.e., what about you? Your man gets on one knee while you at the Chili's asking you to marry him. Are you saying no in public, or are you just gonna wait till you get home?
If it's no, I'm saying no, but I just don't see myself in that scenario. I would hope, like what Deshaun said, I would hope that we know that is like we both on the same page.
I think that's what
Yeah.
I really meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's setting himself up. If you don't know for sure, your wife gonna say, the girl you want to propose say yes. Why are you doing it?
So you gonna say no in public?
See, that's the thing. I don't want.
Yeah, to say yes in public is embarrassing both ways.
Not really. I mean, you can say yes in public, and then later on down the road, kind of slowly, you know, get up out of it. Because you can say
But-
yes in public to save face, and then when you get home, you sit down and you have a real conversation
think it gets
about
messy.
how you feel about this, how we got here, and then
But
you
what
can,
about
you can tell dog
that-
to chill. All right, what you
what
say?
you say?
Say
Yeah,
it again.
Greg.
But
I'm dead. If
So
you
there you go. Oh, yeah, some.
All right, y'all, with E-Talk, y'all gotta be quiet because it drowns her out.
Oh,
All right, go,
sorry. I was just, if you saying no, if I say no in front of the family, then they know right away, like, oh, this is not happening. But if I say yes in front of the family, everybody gonna be excited, like, oh, they getting engaged, like, and
You could
then
be-
go say no, then you gotta go back and tell all the people, like,
You could be engaged for like 3 years.
Some people being
some
engaged for
people
50
engaged.
years.
Like Jim
some people
Jones
don't
and his
never be
wife.
engaged. They just be living together.
All right.
Jim Jones and his girl.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, she,
Exactly.
I feel like she shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry.
All right. Well,
I ain't getting on my knees
Well,
proposing to
and
Nan.
think about it, dog.
She
He
was
kind of
ready.
did. He kind of did it on TV. She really couldn't say.
I hope she got a good check for that. Cause,
Yeah. All right, let's move on to
She
you.
was ready.
But what?
It's on you.
It's on me.
Ooh, yes, on you. All right. In the same lane, this is actually a good one for you.
Okay.
Would you ever propose to a man?
Hell no.
Why not?
Hell no.
Why not?
That's one of them like gender roles that like I believe in. Like I ain't. It's certain stuff I ain't doing. I ain't cutting no grass. I ain't taking out no trash. I cook though. I throw down in the kitchen. During I throw down. It's certain gender roles that I will
I
not
don't know
waver.
See you.
Okay, he's showing out. It's okay.
What about you, E? Would you,
I feel like that perspective may change as you get older. Because for me, I never had the mindset that men have to take out the trash, things like that, blah blah. But living on my own, like I got to do all those
I
things.
mean, if
so
I
it's
live on my own, that's different. 'Cause I did live on my own when I was at school. But if it's a man in the house, no.
all right, E. What about you? Would you propose to the man of your dreams?
I will not.
He not the man of my dreams if I gotta propose.
And it's not even just like a gender role thing. I'm just not interested in
I'm not
proposing.
interested in getting on my knees.
Just not gonna. Who's
I-
gonna get on your knees?
Every proposal ain't from the knees.
Right.
I feel like it should be.
What
Why?
about you guys?
Why though?
Would if your woman
That's a white
came
man
to you
standard.
and she proposed
It's
to
a black
you,
man standard.
would
Whatever
you
the
say
white man
yes?
say.
Shit.
So how would you feel
I'm
if your
saying
girl
no.
proposed to
You
you?
gonna say no? Why would you say no?
Off the rip.
Just because you don't want to get married, or you just gonna say no because she proposed?
Because I feel like if he ain't proposed, he ain't ready. That's what I feel like.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
If she proposed,
I would feel rushed or something like.
You'll be caught off guard.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
you'll be
know.
looking
I
at
think
her
it'll
like,
just
what
throw
are
me
you
through a
doing?
loop, like.
that would be one. If she proposed, then I'm not ready. And number two, if she proposed, I probably just don't want her.
Oh,
Yeah, at least he honest.
I know. I
Okay.
kind of feel that same
Yeah.
way because
what I'm
I'm
saying.
just keeping it 100.
'Cause
I
it-
definitely feel like I know me good enough, like to like, bro. If I really wanted to do that,
he
I'm
do.
bust that
A
move.
man, if he really want to be with
Because
you,
I'm not saying I don't want her in a bad way. That don't mean that woman or whoever it is, or like women that propose, it don't mean there's something wrong with them. That they just not for me. Because I feel like that's showing that you impatient.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it's not even about gender roles. Like I just
let me
prefer
clarify.
to be.
It's not a
like-
gender role. I want to say it's something that I personally, because my aunt,
Oh,
she
yes.
was like, she likes yard work. TT, go ahead. Your garden is nice. Your garden is nice, but I can't. I don't have a green thumb. I'm in the kitchen. That's just me. I know what my strengths is, and I know what my weaknesses is. So let me
right.
clarify. Go ahead, E. Sorry,
All right, who's on Julian now?
she breaking up. What you say?
Nothing. I was just responding to one of the comments.
Yeah.
All right, it's on you, right, Julian?
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
that's just me.
Would you ever date outside your race? Why or why
No.
not?
Wait. Let me
I
clarify. Yes, I will. But it's only like certain, like she got to be Latino, but not even like full Latino, like Latino and black.
That still don't count. It's not outside then.
Yes, it is.
She still got black in her,
You 50% outside.
but you 50% indoors.
All right, so
It's got to be somebody that's not
yeah,
got none of the sister in her.
I would.
You would?
but not in America.
What? So you have to be living out the country or something? Okay, that makes sense.
All right. What about you?
Hey man, I done
We
talked.
pro black over
He
here.
done
It's
tried
so
it
many.
already.
It's so many
I done
beautiful
talked
black
to
women in the world. I can
some
find one.
Hispanic ladies before, but I love black women. Don't get me wrong. Hey y'all, but I definitely have wanted to talk to an Asian woman. I just have. I ain't gonna lie. I never have before. That's why it's like a fantasy or something.
You got to be careful because some Asian people are just as black people.
Mm-hmm.
For
I know
real.
some. I know some.
All right, what about you, E? You crossing color lines?
I'm not interested in anything other than black men.
That's what we like to hear. I'm not going to ask you because you in a relationship. I don't need you getting in trouble.
You see how he look? He black.
I'm not
Somebody
giving you.
black.
I'm not answering.
He Cuban and black.
Some.
He got a little Cuban in him.
There's way more black women dating white men now.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just I wouldn't. That's just personal.
Nah, that's because y'all.
I've
Like every
dated
white man
outside of my
Elon
race.
Musk.
I've did it before.
Ooh. It's your turn.
I don't know
E.
if y'all.
No, I thought we skipped.
No,
That was my question.
that was his question.
Oh, okay, go
All
ahead.
right. You ready for this, E? Are you ready for the question, E?
I'm ready now. Sorry, my
Okay.
phone's tripping.
All right. Who has hurt you, and what have you done to heal from it?
Dang.
Why do I keep these
She
questions?
getting
Dang,
crazy. She getting
what is this? Who hurt me and what have I done to heal?
Yes.
He got you soul searching.
I just grabbed it too. So it wasn't on purpose.
Go ahead and get into it, money. It's okay.
This is your
Well,
safe space.
I'm talking about you. Should I go there? I'm trying to figure out where I want to go with this question. There's so
Well,
many answers.
While you get your mind together, we'll talk amongst ourselves.
We're gonna round
and stuff.
table it.
We're gonna round table.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like my dad hurt me. But
See, they ain't say relationship, so that's a good one.
no, shit. I feel like my pops hurt me in multiple ways. Just not being,
I
what
think that's a universal answer for a lot of black men right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I can contest to that too.
Yeah, what I've done to heal from it, I just try to meet him where he at and try to build from there. It ain't been perfect, but you gotta meet people where they at and just try to start from what they know.
Do you feel like you have a better understanding of some of the things he's done now that you're older yourself?
Yeah, I didn't. Well, yeah, like now that I'm a little bit older, I just knew some of the things that he went through and like why he possibly could have been away. Things could have been the way they are, but I ain't really excusing it. But I definitely understand it.
All right.
So your perspective changed like as you got older.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Deshaun? My last boyfriend.
I'm trying to think who has hurt me.
Yeah. That bully in 8th grade.
I wouldn't even say who has hurt me, but who have changed me for like my mindset and how I operate.
Right.
My exes. Like none of my exes, like I've been cheated on, but not all of them cheat on me. It's not.
I was going to say, it might be you there.
It wasn't. I'm not gonna say I was perfect in those situations. I was young. A lot of my exes, I was young, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna just say it was just them. But I learned a lot of things from my past relationships and my friendships as well. A lot of my friends, like female friends, have hurt me to the core. Like it be the closest people to you that'll snake you, or you know what I'm saying, that just switch up, and you be like, "Well, dang, I wish I would have knew this."
How'd you heal from them?
Trusting my gut, my intuition. I was blessed with that, so
No new bitches.
I wouldn't even say that. I'm very, I'm open to new people because you never know who you can meet. But it's just trusting my intuition. I've been better as I got older, reading the room, reading the energy, getting the vibe, and being observant what people say. Because people will tell you about yourself without.
This is true.
They'll tell on themselves before you even ask. So just being aware of people and how they habits and what they do. Because if you hang out with two bums, you're gonna be the third one. So not to be like that, but it's like if you trying to go certain places, I can't associate myself with certain people. Now, nothing wrong with them, but that ain't gonna help me get where I want to be, and it's not gonna be productive for nobody.
Greg said you lived on Burlock, huh? You been through all that.
Actually, I got people on Burlock,
Greg
but
never stay on Burlock.
My
I
grand's
definitely-
on Burlock, you know.
I definitely got people on Burlock.
All right, E, what's your answer?
I'm gonna have to say myself. Just thinking about the things that I've put myself through unintentionally, a lot of hurt that I've caused myself, and what I'm doing to heal from that is just being more mindful of the people I allow in my space, in my circle, the chances that I give people over and over again. I hold myself responsible for a lot of the hurt that I've been through, and like just being mindful of how I operate moving forward.
So
That makes sense.
that was like a different perspective,
Definitely.
saying yourself. And like that self accountability, just showing like in what ways did I not remove myself from a situation, or like
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I said, like with the friendship thing, it's certain situations that I'm not saying I put myself in there, but I knew better, and I
Yeah.
still went along
Or
with
you
it.
should have walked away.
Wait,
sooner.
I should have ended the friendship sooner than I did, and then when I didn't, it bit me in the butt. You know what I'm saying? So.
What about you, Drew?
it's so many.
What's
You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I'm gonna just go off of all of y'all. So like my dad, I can relate with that. I can relate with Imani saying like myself, putting myself in situations. I just wrote an essay today, because I'm trying to go back to school.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying.
Love that.
So
Black
I
excellence.
talked a lot, and not just about self-sabotage down there, like, and how I realized the mistakes I made and the things I did to hold myself back, and how I'm out of that now and where I'm ready. So that, and then friends too. Like I got a friend that pulled some bull like in the recent weeks. So it's all of those things. I think y'all gave some good
I'm
examples.
not learning my lesson. That's a big thing.
Yeah. Look, Tom had to skip one. I don't know.
No, I
probably
got two. I'm
crazy.
trying to choose which one.
Uh-oh.
This one is wild, and I'm not gonna do that to you
No.
because he always get the wild.
He get the
one.
Can
He
I
be
get it?
getting
I'll
wild,
take
but
it.
He
don't
saved
know.
his face
I-
down. He's saving it for somebody.
wait.
I'll
So-
take
I
it.
think she can get
So,
it. then.
so what is it?
Only she said
She
she
finna
won.
get it.
I get it.
Stay tuned.
All right. So, what's your biggest turn off when it comes to the opposite sex?
That's a good question. Biggest turn off.
Turn
Ooh, I
off.
can tell you during this.
Smacking when they eat.
What's Dorian's turn off?
It could be, if you talking about mentally wise, he hate a dumb female. Like, if you ain't got nothing going for yourself, Dorian ain't gonna mess with you. Appearance wise, you gotta be put together, because Dorian, he all about his appearance. So,
All right. So, what about her? What are her turn offs? Since she know you so well.
I feel like the same way. Like she don't like nonchalant niggas. Like she don't like nobody that can't feel her emotionally. So like if you not able
She's
to,
a very emotional person.
yeah, if you're not able to feel where she coming from, she gonna be very annoyed with you, very
Yeah.
irritating. But if I could speak for myself, probably hygiene.
I hope you don't want a musty broad, bro.
No.
But he said that's a big turn off. But I feel you.
But
Yeah.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
We don't want her twerk wind to stink.
Yeah. Or that throwback wig.
Throwback wind
throwback.
cannot be bad.
Yeah, that'll
What
be
about you, Julia?
Biggest turn off. That's what I'm saying. Is we looking at appearance or just any-
It's whatever turns you off on somebody, bro.
I said both sides, so it's whatever.
yeah. I'm just get one. Probably somebody that don't know how to talk.
Conversation
But no, not even that.
or
Like
just regular can't talk.
yeah. So like if me and you finna go out, you know what I'm saying, and we having dinner, but I happen to see one of my best friends and his girl, or you see somebody that you know, and you know what I'm saying, like you can't open your mouth and speak and articulate, you know what I'm saying, like that type of talk. Not even on a conversation level, but
Oh, so
like
just like okay,
that's a pet
antisocial.
peeve of mine. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
What about you, E? Why your face all in the camera like that though? Yeah, your nose was all on the camera.
She tried to get it
My
worked
biggest
out.
pet peeve with people in general, but relationship too, is when people say, like I ask a yes or no question and they say okay. Like a lot, I'll ask my dad, like, can you pick me up from here? And he'll say okay, and it's like I know that means you don't want to? Can you just say yes or no? I really, it's my biggest pet peeve. And it's crazy because I've experienced the opposite side of people being irritated with me because I don't give yes or no answers. But it's that specifically saying okay instead of yes or no that bothers me.
Or when they say, like, it's up to you. Like, if I ask a yes or no question, I want a yes or no answer. Sorry, that just bothers me.
I think my biggest turn off is when a motherfucker don't know what they want to eat.
Bro, I'm with Dorian, yeah.
Bro, because how is we both hungry, or you be like, oh, babe, I'm hungry.
I done gave 6 suggestions. You don't want none of them. Yeah.
Or you be like,
my boyfriend be mad. I don't never know what I want to eat.
Bro, and then when you get to, okay, well, we finna go here.
No.
Oh, I don't want that. Well, you know what you want to eat then.
I don't even want to talk about this right now. That's how irritating it is. Like,
I feel you. I have those issues myself, even still to this day.
Bro,
they
to
don't
this
know
day.
what they want. Like, what do you want? I don't know. Like, fam, I'm finna go to Burger King. You don't make up your goddamn mind.
Because I'll eat any. But he just saying, like, my point is I will go eat anything. I'm trying to appease you. I'm trying to do this together.
Like, but you know what? I had to get smart with them. I had to start, like, narrowing stuff down. Like, you got taste for burgers, tacos, or, ask certain things.
Categories.
Right, give them categories. Because they're like, I can go for some tacos. All right, so do you want some quick fix stuff, or are you trying to, get
Sit
authentic?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of like you got to guide them.
Yeah, you got to
that way they
through
feel
the
like they
process.
made the choice, but in actuality, you probably want to go to Qdoba's anyway.
He giving a real tip right now.
Because my boyfriend had a thing. He'd be like, what you want to eat? And I'd be like this. He'd be like, I was thinking. I'm like, okay, then why you ain't say that? Like, maybe I wanted that too.
Man.
We know you wanted that too. Y'all always want what
always
we want.
want what we want. Stay off our goddamn plate.
Right.
Keep your fork over there.
Right. You could order the fries. Don't eat my fries.
Oh, let me just see what this tastes like.
I'm not even hungry.
My boyfriend to the point, he'd be like, you want some? I'd be like,
See, that's different because he's trying to get you out of his hair fast.
yep. And I'd be like, yep, I do.
All right. You ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This what you asked for.
Lay it on me.
All right. Your significant other developed a serious illness where they can no longer perform certain duties. He or she gives you a free pass to get it from somewhere else. Are you using it? Yeah or nay?
Hall pass.
So he basically
Gave you a hall pass. You gonna use it?
At that point, I feel like,
How long is this injury?
is it like he paralyzed or something? Or like...
It's a serious illness, so...
But, I mean, if he gonna heal from it, I'm not doing nothing. I'll wait.
I mean, let's just say for the sake of the conversation, nah, he ain't healing. Now, y'all 7 years in.
7? Okay, now you didn't put the years on
I
it.
have to because if y'all have only been dating for 2 or 3 months, you deucing on them.
Yeah.
Let's keep it realistic.
Mm-hmm.
But if y'all done put some time in there, y'all 7 years
it's hard.
in,
It make it harder.
It's hard to make that decision. You can't just bounce. But he gave you a hall pass to get your rocks off.
Is there a discussion on what that looks like? Is it, or you just gonna take it, or?
Because I feel like that's cheating. Like,
It's not. Cheating is when you do something behind their back or against their will. Bro literally just said, look, I can't fuck you anymore. Go get your dick somewhere else.
And you got to think too, like people in open relationships or people that's in, I forgot what they call, but like
I ain't gonna say what my mind
polygamy.
went to,
Yeah, they
but-
not cheating on each
where your
other.
mind
That's
go?
their arrangement.
I mean,
go ahead and get yourself a country to go visit her too.
my mama watching this out.
You asked for this question. I just want you to know that.
Mama, Deshaun asked for this question. She didn't know what it was gonna be, but she got the answer.
You said,
Did you take in the hard pass or not?
She said it is a trick question.
hey, TT, log off real quick. Get off the thing real quick. But
Mama, what you gonna do?
But
You in the comments now.
You said his
He ain't.
your mouth still works, so
All right. You sure that's all you want though? Because if that mouth do what that mouth do.
Man, I'm gonna take this off your hands, cause
what would you do?
me personally, shit, I ain't gonna lie, but I kind of feel like in this sense, like it kind of would go to like that, like would you? Well, I'm gonna Tom. Would you feel like? Would you feel like? Okay.
So what would you do? You married, Tom? Y'all in? Y'all locked in?
I've had my hall passes.
Well, okay, me
Okay, I
personally,
wouldn't ask
They wasn't ready for your answer.
I'm probably gonna take the hard pass.
I probably since you just said you took it now, I feel like I can.
I've been given hall passes several times.
Have you took the hall pass?
First couple, no, because I didn't trust her.
Uh-huh.
Thought it was a setup.
Uh-huh.
You don't just willingly just let a man go do things.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, when she gave logical reasons why the hall passes were given, and I was like, you're right. So by the third one I got, I was kind of reluctant, but I had options.
It was kind of talked about, and
I
you
had
kind of
options.
you understood too.
Yeah, I understood.
Okay, then what do you say it like that? Then yeah.
So,
If we could talk about it and be a mutual understanding.
Of course.
But in
not.
a situation like that,
He basically telling you, like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to talk about. Just don't bring nothing home you can't get rid of.
Okay,
so
bet.
okay, in your sense, then when you did have
My
your
mama
hall
said answer
passes,
the question.
yeah,
and your
yeah,
sense-
moms.
when you did
Sent
have
that
the hall
text through.
pass, was it kind of like, oh, I already kind of had my eyes on this person, or was it like, oh, I'm finna go to the bar, get fucked up, and I'm just gonna nail some shit?
Personally, to keep it honest, to keep yourself safe, you got to kind of already have your eyes on somebody. And somebody who understands the scenario. Because first and foremost, you got to find somebody who knows that this is what it is. There's not going to be nothing more.
Right.
If you go to the bar and you meet up with somebody, you putting yourself at the greatest risk you can possibly put yourself at. You don't know what this person got. You don't know what this person's intentions is.
Right.
You don't know what the outcome is going to be.
Right.
You know, so you don't want to take no chances. But if you got somebody that you kind of already know, they know your scenario, and you like, some of them be cool with it. I have a homegirl. I love her. That she is one of my besties. We was joking around one day, and she openly admitted that she was somebody's hall pass. And the only reason why she agreed to it was because she actually met the wife, and the wife said, yes, I legitimately gave him a hall pass.
Yeah.
Well,
That's like
Was that a situation? Oh, was that a
As loud as you've
situation?
ever been, bro.
Was that a situation like the wife gave the hall pass to only be with her, or she just ended up meeting the wife? You get what I mean?
She ended up meeting the wife.
Okay.
Because, like, let's be honest. You have so many men out here in this world who will lie and say they separated or they're divorced and be basically, you know, making sneaky links. Where she was like, I'm not going to be a sneaky link. If you saying what's true, then let me talk to your wife to find out. And I guess she didn't expect him to actually let them meet. So then she was like, oh, well, I don't feel guilty no more now. So.
And that was a trust thing too from
the wife.
yeah. No, from the side girl. She didn't trust that he was being all the way honest, but when she met the wife,
TT, you had to air me out like that. She said I ain't gonna even repeat it.
you
Hey,
get your
E.
answer.
So what about you? You taking the hall pass? Yay or nay?
I'm not. I'd rather just not be in the relationship if I need to start using hall passes.
You've been together for 7 years and he got in a car accident. You gonna bounce on him?
His thing already don't work. You just gonna leave him?
No.
No more home cooked meals?
No,
none of that?
Stay in the relationship, and if like it gets to the point where we think we need to start using hall passes, I'm just not gonna be in a relationship. So I'm just gonna stay and not. I'll just be salty if that's the person I choose to be with for the rest of my life.
Your toy game gonna be epic.
Rose.
Definitely should have saved this for
I see them
after.
rolls every day on Instagram. Somebody else buying one. I'm like,
I
dang.
see somebody promoting that shit in the shop.
All right, so to answer the question on the screen, the question was he has a serious illness and he can no longer perform certain duties. So,
She talking about the scenario you brought up.
oh, mine?
Yeah.
But she agreed with Imani though, because she said facts. She
Oh, if you talking about my scenario
yeah.
with my friend?
Your friend,
Well,
yeah.
friend scenario, I should say. I think she just lost her. I think the wife just didn't have the urge for sex anymore.
Oh,
Like she had hit that point where sex was not
all right.
even a thought on her mind. So since she's like, I'm not gonna let you just use me to masturbate,
Is
go
that
get somebody
one?
else.
Is that one of the hardest parts of marriage? Like when you and your significant other just not like.
It shouldn't be, but if the whole relationship was based on sex, then yeah. Because that's the thing. Like if you marrying because this person's sex is so good and you don't want that person to go away, you definitely marrying for the wrong reason.
Oh yeah, that's retarded.
Because you're gonna have points and periods where you're not gonna want it. Then what? All right, let's move on to the next question.
All right.
As
It's on me.
we only got like 10 minutes left
It's
anyway.
on me.
Ooh. Okay. Any of y'all got kids?
Teen, no kids.
Okay, great
I've
job.
almost been a stepdad before.
That's a different story.
That's
Say me
that
too,
bad.
Dorian.
All right, so you and your significant other is having a child, but your significant other wants to take a paternity test.
It's a wrap.
It's
Are
a
you taking
wrap.
it or not?
It's a wrap. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna leave your ass.
What you like in my scenario?
That's disrespectful.
I'm a man, so she's saying I gotta get tested because it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Don't they? Do they not usually test you anyway?
No, it's not a mandatory.
No,
It's
thing.
not-
you ain't
it's-
got. It's not a mandatory.
It's only
thing.
when you question.
But no, me and my significant other, this is my girlfriend, the person I'm with. I'm taking the test, but me and her not together no more. Right at that moment. Not because she cheated, but because she cheated and it's a baby involved, and you didn't say shit until the baby finna come, and now it's time to take a test. That's my reason.
Now here's my thing.
I'm gonna still raise my kid.
No. Here,
If
no,
it's
no.
one.
I love y'all answer because y'all immediately jump to cheating. Some people just likes paternity tests.
Yeah, but you
Just
gotta
for
let me
record
know the
purposes.
reason too, though. You said for what?
Some people just like to take the paternity test just to make sure.
Make sure what?
Because think about it. So a lot of people
Jesus?
don't get into
Did Jesus
relationships.
do it?
No, think about it. A lot of people don't get into
so you
relationships.
saying if they're like not committed?
Yeah, let's just say that in this case they're not committed.
Exclusively.
But this
Yeah.
the girl this who you messing with.
But to you,
Yeah.
this girl you messing with.
I feel
y'all
We
was
don't
just
know
dating.
who she
I
messing
feel
with,
you.
though.
Right. We don't know what
Yeah.
happened prior to before you got there. So now she's pregnant and she wants to take a paternity test.
I feel like
No,
you're
I'm
not-
taking the test regardless.
I feel like if you're not in a
No,
committed
I ain't gonna
relationship,
lie. I'm gonna
then-
take it because that's a whole lifetime of bills and shit. So,
Big facts. See,
no, so
bro, get it.
I'm gonna take it.
For the negative reasons and for
I
the
never
this
deny it.
could
That's
be
like
my
if,
kid.
You know, the
reasons,
person
like,
wanted
yeah.
it, but it's like, why? Like, you think I've been out here?
You gonna
definitely
want
need
Like
to
as
know
a
why.
woman and a man says, I want a paternity
Yes,
test.
that's like
Is
insinuating.
it? Or is he just making sure?
How's it
It's,
different?
I mean, it's not disrespectful. Let me not say that. It's not disrespectful, but it's like, do you have doubts? Because if we're exclusive,
Every man has doubts.
Every woman.
Every
does.
man has doubts, believe it or not. If you ain't put a ring on
But like
it,
I said, I
every
wouldn't
man
deny
has
it.
doubts.
Even if I didn't like the reason, I would still do it just so I could be like, yeah, nigga, it's yours.
So how do you, as a man, how would you want that question to be asked?
Like
It
I
don't
said,
matter
no,
how
I'm-
the
no, I'm
question
saying-
asked. You
No,
gonna
I'm
be
saying
offended.
if they were in an exclusive relationship, that's when I'd be like, okay, nigga, you know we've been together. It's just me and you, so why would you ask? That's like a married person.
I don't know, fam. You go off to college and stuff.
Why do y'all always? Let's not get into that. That's another story.
Hey, but she
Cause-
don't look. She don't believe it. You asked me if I got cheated on before. When I got cheated on, my girlfriend went to college.
And I've been the girlfriend that went to college and I didn't cheat.
That's you, but you got to understand that there's a lot of people who go to college to find themselves, and sometimes find themselves means putting their heels to Jesus.
And the one,
I'm just saying,
and the ones that be going crazy like that are the ones who didn't have a lot of freedom when they was younger.
and that's a true statement.
I ain't gonna
So,
lie.
I had a lot of-
They did have freedom when they was younger,
I
and they
wasn't-
still on that.
I wasn't on
because
that
some of
at
my
all.
wildest
That's-
years was in
yeah.
college, fam. I ain't gonna lie.
I went to HBCUs.
Shit.
College was lit.
So why would you not think that people might have reservations like that?
And you
Then?
was a RA, right?
Yes.
So you
You
know
done
you
seen it.
shit. That's what I'm saying.
She friend. That's
how
what it is.
you gonna play dumb, fam? You knew,
No, I'm
you
saying
knew
like
them rooms was shaking.
No,
Everybody ain't like you, best friend.
You knew them
No,
rooms
I'm
was shaking.
saying for
Tom,
me
ask another
personally, I
question.
would be offended
Ask
if we
one
were
more.
exclusive. But at the end of the day, whether we was exclusive or not, I would never deny a man to know that his child. I would never deny that.
Nah, yeah.
I would never do that. I would always give it. But it ain't.
I'll take it.
I just hate the college girl.
Nah, I
College
can't
girls
ask
is
that
wild.
one.
I hate that. Like that little.
Ooh, definitely not gonna
stereotype.
ask y'all
I hate
that
it.
one. All right, E.
What's the word?
How important is great sex in a relationship?
What we doing? Scale of 1 to 10 on importance.
Yeah, 1 to 10. Out of 1 out of 10, how important is the sex? Great sex.
Right now in my life or future tense?
Let's go both, because you look bored over there.
I'm dead.
She sleep.
You look like you laying on the
Right.
floor.
She on the wall.
I don't like overall. I think my answer is the same whether it's right now or in the future. Like I'm always in I have the mindset that I'm patient and willing to work towards it, but it's not the be all for me.
So it's like a 6.
Yeah.
Fellas.
I feel like you could be taught to do some things, but I feel like on that other side of the coin, if you as a man ain't coming right, I feel like she gonna go looking. Like that's just what I think.
So you can't expect great sex if you ain't giving. That's what you saying.
Basically, but I definitely feel like you could be taught, like from a woman's standpoint, you could be taught to do things.
Because everybody
And
different. It's like great sex
better.
Great sex is what I think great sex is gonna be different from what she think it is. You, Tom, Imani. So it's definitely like learning your partner.
That's what I feel like too.
Yeah.
It's just learning their bodies.
I feel like you could say something wild, fam.
It's like you the only person. You and Tom got the glasses. So I feel like that's the same shit.
What is on your mind?
I feel like you can only have great sex if y'all are like connected outside of the bedroom. Like if y'all ain't there,
That's not true at all.
y'all could be toxic. That's different. That's toxic. I'm talking about healthy relationships.
But
how important is it to you, though?
Me personally,
You personally.
But you mean like you was speaking on like
I'm
sex
saying-
with a person over and like in the
I'm
in the
saying
situation.
if y'all are locked in mentally, spiritually, all that, the sex gonna be great just off that. But how important it is to me, I'd say like a 6, 7.
You a hopeless romantic?
Hell no, I'm a sapiosexual. So like if like it's the mind for me. Like I can't.
So she needs to be mentally
Just
stimulated
stimulated.
in order for anything to go
Be,
down.
yeah, basically. Because if I ain't feeling
I'm like
it,
that too.
Shout out Tusi. I ain't know what sapiosexual was until you dropped that song. No, for real.
but
Education.
no, it don't really. Sex don't really hold no weight to me personally because I was a virgin for so long. So like, it didn't. I was a virgin for 21 years. That it don't
Perspective
really.
is
So
everything.
it's the perspective because I was dating dudes and it's like you think you finna get some pussy and you ain't even doing that. No. So like it's a lot of stuff that it's not even like you. It's like a lot of stuff when you don't have sex. It's like it put a lot of stuff in perspective because it don't hold no weight to me. Especially when I was younger, dating dudes and stuff like that. It was like I ain't on that. So if you ain't coming right, you definitely ain't getting it. You know. So that's just.
Things happen to some of us.
Yeah. I have a very,
I'm
very
just
different
keeping it-
perspective when it comes
Yeah.
to
Just
sex.
keeping it real, I feel like my mind was on different shit at an early age.
A lot of men's minds be on different
Yeah.
shit.
So
Right.
a lot of
Yeah,
a lot
so-
of people didn't believe me when I was in college and stuff. People thought I was lying and all type of stuff. And it was like,
I'm gonna keep it 100 since we on this motherfucker telling the truth. I ain't lose my virginity to like. I think it was sophomore year Thanksgiving. If I remember that actually.
you remember all of that?
Yeah, I damn near remember that, and I ain't gonna lie.
So you was out here basting
Nah, we
turkeys
ain't
while
gonna
getting your
forget. I
turkey
remember
basted?
when I lost mine too.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I did stuff before that, but like actually doing the big stuff, it was like sophomore year, like around Thanksgiving, cause I was with my niggas, and it was somebody I didn't even know, but it was
Usually be like that.
Yeah.
The first
And I had a lot
time
of
for
friends that
men
got-
usually is
and I was-
random as hell,
I
and
was
like
scared
yeah,
because a lot of
it's
my
not
friends
ideal.
got dirt. They got done dirty. But like I had a lot of friends who got done dirty by dudes when it came to sex and stuff like that. So it kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, oh nope, I ain't doing that.
gonna lie,
I
but-
had friends that got exposed. You know, all type of stuff that goes along with sex. So I was like, oh no, it won't never. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nope, I'm good. I can wait.
Y'all generation is built a little weird.
I was gonna say even like y'all age group compared to mine is a little. It's like a 5 year gap right there,
Yeah.
and it's different. I would be a different type of like cautious if I was with y'all.
And I had friends with like not to like be like that,
we,
but it
we
was,
ain't exposed back then.
No, it wasn't no.
We didn't even admit when we did things.
no,
what?
it was all over.
Facebook was like fresh when I
And all
lost
niggas
my
was still on
virginity,
Blink and
so-
MySpace.
I had
let
friends
alone
that was
any-
having sex
being
when I was in
exposed.
middle school. Like
I mean, we all
Like,
did.
and
We've all
but
had that.
I
Cause
wasn't-
my freshman year of high school, I remember.
No,
walking
like,
into
I'm talking
school
about
with
fifth
two
grade,
pregnant
sixth
girls
grade,
right next
like-
to me. I'm like, yeah.
I'm
this
talking
gonna
about
be
fifth
wild.
After
grade,
eighth
sixth
grade
grade.
summer, yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about sex in
No.
fifth and sixth grade, but I had friends that was doing that, and I'm like,
Wow.
Crazy. It was wild.
All right. Well, we gonna go ahead and actually wrap it up right here.
Rap,
I'd like to thank y'all.
Don't be
for-
silly. Wrap your willies, guys.
Nah, man. First of all, Raw's Law. So
We got young listeners. Hey, man. We got
But-
young listeners.
but if you choose that life, be prepared for that lifestyle.
period. That's it.
That's
That's
all it
the
really
that's
is.
the advice
That's
right
it.
there.
Because they ain't gonna listen anyway. But I'd like to thank y'all for tuning into this particular episode. I'd like to thank
We
y'all
was
for
real
allowing
chill.
me to play a game with y'all to break the monotony of the back-to-back series episodes y'all have.
Yeah.
Next week, E will be
We
back
needed
in the
it.
building.
Period.
Not looking like she's finna fall asleep on somebody's floor.
But
She big vacay.
yeah.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Lay your head on my pillow.
You can
But
make
nah.
sure you can check us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, or wherever else listen to your podcast at. Make sure you follow these guys on Facebook, Instagram. I think one of them got a Snapchat. I don't know if it's safe to follow them there, but whatever you into, they there. So with that being said, everybody tell them bye.
See ya.
See y'all next week.
Y'all love.
We
Be
out.
safe.
Hasta luego.
Adios.